Hillary Clinton took the stage at Recode's CodeCon on Wednesday and decided to take full responsibility for her November loss, of course with a few exceptions. She said, and I quote, "I take responsibility for every decision I made, but that's not why I lost." So then why did she lose? Well, according to Hillary, she lost because of the DNC, sexism, Russia, Citizens United, Russia, WikiLeaks, James Comey, Russia, InfoWars, and oh yeah, Russia. That's right, that's why she lost. When they asked her about getting paid a ton of cash for giving speeches to Goldman Sachs, Hillary compared those speeches to speeches she gave to camp counselors. And she even played the 9/11 card, saying that she talked to Wall Street mostly about bin Laden, not shady business deals. But we aren't supposed to criticize her for her ties to Wall Street. No, not at all. According to Hillary, she wouldn't have even been criticized for selling out to Goldman Sachs if she were a man. Fair enough. Next on Hillary's hit list, though, the Supreme Court's ruling on Citizens United. She railed against the unaccountable money flowing in against her, and she cried poor throughout the interview. But Hillary, I'm here to tell you, numbers don't lie. All you have to do is look at federal filings. There's just two pro-Hillary PACs that you have to look at: Priorities USA Action and Correct the Record. Those two alone raised over $200 million. That's more than any of all of the pro-Trump PACs combined. Then she even went on to attack the underfunded DNC. The DNC was bankrupt and ineffective, according to Hillary, even though they had just rigged a primary election in her favor. But wait, there's more. She was not done. She decided to play right into Russia mania when she said that 1,000 Russian agents worked to spread fake news on Facebook against her. 1,000 Russian agents. That sounds like a lot of fake news to me. And then there was millions of bots helping Trump on Twitter. But Hillary promises that she didn't engage in any false content. Good for her. She then goes on to say that the Podesta emails, they were just run-of-the-mill campaign emails that the Russians hacked, right? Gosh, I was unaware that Moroccan officials donating $12 million to your foundation was run-of-the-mill. It is normal, I guess, for you to be fed debate questions ahead of time by CNN and getting tipped off about the DOJ investigation into your email server. I guess it's normal to be emailing about needy Latinos or leaking pro-fracking speeches. I'm not sure how those things could ever be used against poor Hillary, and apparently neither is she. You see, while the Russians were skilled enough to hack into Podesta's emails, according to Hillary, they had no idea how to weaponize this content. And she said that there was only one person who could have possibly been the mastermind to guide the Russians: Donald Trump himself. That's right, the same guy who tweeted "Kafifi" somehow managed to work directly with Putin to hack Podesta's emails and then turn that benign information into a successful campaign against Hillary. It's crazy stuff, isn't it? Now, as for the future, Hillary says she's not going to run for president again. Thank you. But she did mention that she wasn't a perfect candidate. And when she was asked if she would change her campaign, she pushed that question aside and brought the conversation to gender. And then she said this: President Obama broke that racial barrier. But you know, he's a very attractive, good-looking man. Hillary, just stop, okay? Seriously, you're downplaying Obama being the first black president elected because he was a good-looking man? I got it. Let's just reduce Obama's presidency to his looks and gender. How self-centered can you get, Hillary? Of course, it wasn't all a blame game for Hillary. She did give high marks to Jeff Bezos and his Washington Post, you know, that publication that was revealed to be fans of Hillary in those run-of-the-mill Podesta emails. They even asked how they could help out the campaign. She loves that the Washington Post is now getting away from editorial content and working on real investigations. That's nice. That's probably why they hired John Podesta. Now, if you look across the media landscape, after this interview, Hillary was a champion for what she said. She stormed the stage and railed against fake news and trolls and Trump. Like it or not, the corporate media is still selling you the image of Hillary as the leader of the left. This has got to stop. The people, they don't trust Hillary. They don't trust the DNC, and they sure as hell don't trust the media. But the media is putting Hillary out there as if she's your darling. Meanwhile, her insistence that she wasn't responsible for losing to Trump does absolutely nothing to help Democrats. Look, it's time that we start to get rid of all of these fake Democrats and start with Hillary Clinton. Stop blaming everyone else and either take back your party or abandon it. And if we keep seeing Hillary Clinton dominate the headlines, the Democratic Party is going to find itself empty inside, much like Hillary Clinton.
If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you've done all those things, please check out all the videos below. Stay up to date with everything we do here at Ring of Fire.